it'll help when I turn my microphone on. So, welcome everyone. On behalf of the Alliance for Canadian New Music Projects and the Contemporary Showcase Festival in Toronto Centre, I'd like to extend a warm welcome. My name is Joseph Glaser. I am the director of the Ontario region of the Canadian Music Centre, the building in which you are in, and I will be a host for tonight's celebration of Canadian contemporary music and the extraordinary talent of these young performers. The ACNMP is in its 56th year as an organization and exists to champion Canadian contemporary music and to teachers across the country and to motivate students to study and perform this music and to encourage Canadian composers to write music for students of all levels from the most junior to the paraprofessional. One of the most important activities for the ACNMP is the Contemporary Showcase Festival, which is devoted entirely to music by Canadian composers, and it is non-competitive in that no marks are awarded, no ranking given, and the adjudications take place in a masterclass atmosphere designed to be informative and supportive. Outstanding performers are further encouraged through scholarship recognition. Many scholarship recipients of the past festivals have gone to make their mark in the music world. Notables include Gene Stillwell, Scott St. John, Misha Berger-Grossman, Lara St. John, and Stuart Goodyear, who recently became an associate composer of the Canadian Music Centre. Finally, the Canadian Music Centre has been supporting, preserving, and celebrating the works of Canadian composers since 1959. As proud and passionate advocates, we offer innovative resources for discovering, exploring, listening to, and playing Canadian music, online and in 5 regional hubs. We have more than 40,000 strong library of works from over 1,200 Canadian composers, as well as a robust catalog of archival audio. We're located in this building for the national office and for the Ontario region, and you should stop by another time and say hi to me. I'm always here, and also catch one of our other concerts, which you can see in the lobby. Now, before we start, we want to acknowledge that this event is taking place in Takaranto, otherwise known as Toronto, which is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples. Takaranto is now home to many diverse First Nations and Inuit and Métis peoples. It is covered by Treaty 13, which signed with the Mississaugas of the Credit, and the Williams Treaties, signed with multiple Mississaugas and Chippewa bands. It is within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement, and we thank Indigenous people who share this land with us and allow us to be here as uninvited guests. As a pan-Canadian organization, the CMC respects and affirms the inherent treaty rights of all Indigenous people across the land. The CMC acknowledges the historical oppression of lands, cultures, and the original peoples in what we now know as Canada, and fervently believes music can contribute to the healing and decolonizing journey we all share together. Tonight's concert represents a sampling of the excellent standard of playing that was heard at the sessions of our 2023 Toronto Centre Festival. We hope you enjoy this celebration of exciting music. So, to start off, we'll have VISHWA THEIVENDIRARAJAH playing piano, playing Sunshower by Martha Hill Duncan. Martha Hill Duncan is an award-winning composer, choral conductor, and piano teacher, and an examiner for the Royal Conservatory of Music. She's a transplanted Texan, and she began piano lessons at the age of 8, receiving a vocal diploma and first graduating class of the Houston High School for the Performing and Visual Arts, and graduated from the University of Texas at Austin with studies in composition and piano. Martha is known for her piano and vocal and choral compositions, with some of her solo works appearing in music conservatory publications and syllabi. Martha is a founding member of Red Leaf Piano Works, a composer collective and web source for new piano repertoire, and conducts the women's choir She Sings. She enjoys sharing her musical experiences, insights, and challenges with students, fellow teachers, and composer colleagues, and is a frequent clinician and adjudicator. She lives in Kingston with her husband Martin, an astrophysicist, and 2 grown children, Alex, a mathematician, and Claire, a singer and voiceover artist. So a very underachieving family. Sunshower, the piece that VISHWA will play for us, comes from a set of pieces called Precipitations, where each piece describes different weather phenomena. This piece contrasts, Sunshower contrasts a sunny set of chords with a pattering rain-like figures. Throughout the piece, these 2 elements are integrated in different ways. So I'd like to welcome VISHWA to the stage. Thank you, Vishwa. Next up, we'll have KRISHNA MALLIPATNA playing the flute, playing Shooting Star Flight from the work Stargazing by Nancy Telfer. Nancy Telfer's reputation for creative experimentation is linked with the belief that all music should delight the ears, capture the imagination of the mind, and feed the soul. In each of her pieces, she has attempted to bring some new kind of experience to the performance so that their lives may be more meaningful and more enjoyable. Ms. Telfer has always been interested in the outdoors and has often drawn inspiration from beauty of natural environments. She has been strongly influenced by the teaching of conductor Daryl Johnson and arranger Kenneth Bray. She lives in Bracebridge. Shooting Star Flight is a piece that comes from the suite Stargazing, where each movement describes a different experience of looking at the stars. This movement has the feeling of shooting stars with fast, exciting 16th notes in the flute part. So I'd like to welcome KRISHNA to the stage. Thank you, KRISHNA. Next up, we'll have MILAN GODARA, who will play Arctic Voices by Susan Griesdale. Susan Griesdale is an award-winning composer, piano teacher, and clinician and adjudicator. Susan has published collections for piano, violin, flute, chamber music for toy pianos, and choral works. One of her recent projects was an ensemble piece for Junction Keyboard Collective, a performance trio that specializes in innovative works for keyboards, as well as a choral piece for She Sings Women's Choir out of Kingston, Ontario. That's the choir that Martha runs. Her music has been chosen as required repertoire for the festival composer classes and is also included in Muse IQ Club software program, an after-school program developed for schools across the USA and Canada. Susan is a founding member of Red Leaf Piano Works, a composers collective, as we found out in Martha's bio as well. So Susan has a note about Arctic Voices, and I'll read that. This piece evokes the sounds of the Arctic, haunting, alone, vast, and dangerous. The piece gives the performer the opportunity to explore extreme registers and extreme dynamics to paint the wildly colorful soundscape. A wide palette of musical material awaits. In this piece, we have the alluring and stark mood of Arctic Voices, which gives the performer a chance to create their own Arctic journey. So, I'd like to welcome MILAN to the stage. Thank you, Milan. Next up, we'll have XINRU Lai, who will be playing Vista by Barbara Pentland. Barbara Pentland was born in Winnipeg and began to write music at the age of 9, an activity which was met with strong disapproval from her conventional and socially prominent parents. She nevertheless continued to write surreptitiously during her school years in Montreal, when she was eventually allowed to study composition while at finishing school in Paris. Pentland's earliest works are flavored by the chromatic tradition of the French late Romantic school, but was greatly impressed by the linear focus of early music and of Gregorian chant in particular. As she began to embrace modernist aesthetics, her work became neoclassical in spirit, inspired, if not influenced, by Copland, Stravinsky, and Bartók. By the middle years of the 20th century, Pentland saw herself as a committed high modernist and a steadfast partisan of contemporary values. She was concerned not just about the struggle for the new, but the particular problems of finding a place as a woman in the overwhelmingly male milieu of the international avant-garde. This piece, Vista, from 1945, represents Pentland's wartime avant-garde aesthetics, with broody, modernist textures and lots of counterpoint. The piece is full of contrasts: violin with piano, violin alone, the opening broad, slow music, and the more march-like sections. So I'd like to invite XINRU to the stage. Thank you, XINRU. Next up, we'll have Chase Howard and Ross Fraser, who will play a piano duet called Ice Cream by Stella terHart. Stella terHart is a Canadian composer, adjudicator, choral director, and accompanist. She is directly descended from the Italian composer Tommaso Vitali and has many other musical family members as ancestors. Stella was born and raised in the small rural prairie town of Estevan, Saskatchewan. Stella's mother, Sophia Maria terHart Vitali, worked tirelessly to bring arts and culture to Estevan, hoping to establish the very first music festival as well as the Estevan Arts Council. Stella will never forget traveling 3 hours on a bus with her mother and other music lovers from Estevan to hear a performance of Swan Lake in Regina, performed by the Regina Symphony. The piece Ice Cream is a lighthearted piano duet that has the feel of a circus or a carnival, but hidden in that texture is the rhythm of the melody, which is the same as the I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. So listen out for that. Here is Chase and Ross. Thank you, Chase and Ross. Next, we'll have Adam KARSLI, who will play Dryspell, also by Martha Hill Duncan. Dryspell, as well as also being by Martha, is also from the same set, Precipitations, as Sunshower we heard earlier. Dryspell contrasts static but sort of unsettling chords with running chromatic figures, ultimately opening to a melodic section that sounds a little bit too sunny. I'd like to welcome Adam to the stage. Thank you, Adam. Next, and last but not least, we'll have ERIN Yip, who will play Caprice by Alice Pingyi Ho. And Alice is one of the most acclaimed composers writing in Canada today. She's written in many musical genres and received numerous national and international awards, including in 2022, the Symphony Nova Scotia's Maria Anna Mozart Award, also the 2022 Barlow Endowment General Commission, the 2019 Joanna Metcalf Performing Arts Prize, 2016 the Louis Applebaum Composers Award, K.M. Hunter Artist Award, the 2014 Prince Edward Island Symphony Composers Competition, and in 2013 the Dora Maver Moore Award for opera The Lessons of Daiji. Critics have called her music dramatic and graceful while praising its organic flow of imagination, distinctly individual style, colorful orchestration, and emotive qualities. The full-length recording of her new opera Chinatown, commissioned by City Opera Vancouver with librettist Madeline Tien, has recently been released on CD. And I believe Alice is with us. Yes, I see her. So I'll invite Alice up to say a few words about the Caprice.
Thank you, Joseph, for the introduction. And Caprice is a very challenging piece. It was actually original. It is a solo piece for cello for the International Stepping Stone competition some years ago. And there are several transcriptions. And this transcription for Caprice demand a lot of unconventional technique, including playing inside the piano, and a lot of technical virtuosity. And I'm very proud to see today there's so many young students who play so well. And I'm looking forward to hear ERIN and playing the work. And thank you, Contemporary Showcase for holding this event and with CMC. So, yeah, thank you so much. And, yeah, Jane.
Thank you, ERIN. That concludes the concert portion of this afternoon. And so, as the ACNMP is celebrating its 56 years as an organization and the 53rd year of the festival's operation, through its festivals and workshop, the ACNMP reaches over 1,000 students and hundreds of music teachers each year. The demand for this organization grows each year, and through the generous donations of many organizations, government agencies, and patrons and private individuals, we continue to meet the demand head-on in establishing 13 contemporary showcase festival centers from coast to coast. I would like to draw attention at this time to the acknowledgement section of your program for a complete listing of the funders, corporations, and individual donors whose generous support allowed the Alliance to continue to foster the appreciation of Canadian music. And they're most grateful for this continued support. Tonight, we have heard a small sampling of this year's Contemporary Showcase performances that have been recommended for participation in this year's concerts and awards. An award should not be considered a prize. Rather, it is a recognition of a certain level of artistic achievement. Acknowledgement of further potential. Its purpose is to serve as an incentive for further study and understanding of music, especially Canadian contemporary music. And now for the award presentations. When your name is called, please come to the front and receive your award. And ask the audience to refrain from all applause until all the names have been called for each level. So I'd like to call Wendy Potter and Janet Fothergill, who are the coordinators for Toronto Centre, and to come forward and to announce the awards.
And thank you very much, Joseph. That was your information on the pieces and the composers, I think, made everything more meaningful to all of us. So thank you for your time and the information you provided. Let's give Joseph a round of applause. So now comes the fun part. This is Janet Fothergill, my fellow coordinator behind, and this is Xu Zhang, our treasurer. And we have the pleasure of welcoming some award winners up on the stage. As Joseph mentioned, an award should not be considered a prize, but we as a festival committee hope that you receive this recognition in the spirit of encouragement and excitement to continue. And most importantly, we hope that this award that you receive here today gives you inspiration and commitment to explore and study the innovative music by our own Canadian composers. So I'm happy to call these students up one at a time, actually, because there's enough time to do that. When you hear your name, please come up to the stage and receive an envelope. Starting with, in the senior piano category, I'd like to welcome up Olivia KARSLI, please. Could Olivia please come up and receive an award? And would you like to shake all of our hands? Congratulations, Olivia. Well done. Thank you very much. What's that? At the end? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, Natalia Chileli Martinez, also a senior pianist, awarded in our festival this year. Congratulations, Natalia. Yeah, shake your hand. Yes, please. Okay, and now Visha THEIVENDIRARAJAH. Welcome up. And thank you for your lovely performance of Sunshower. That's such a beautiful piece. Thank you. Okay, and we have some flute students here this afternoon who are receiving awards. Angel, is Angel Pan here? Congratulations, Angel. Well done. And I'm going to announce Athena Ninos, who is not here, but she also received an award, so congratulations to Athena. Okay, so before I turn the microphone over to Janet, who's going to present some more awards, there are some thank yous that we'd like to extend. So first of all, to the teachers who are here today and those who are watching from home, because that's sort of cool that there's people watching us that aren't here. Thank you for your dedication to your students and to this music and for your participation in this festival. Thank you also to the dedicated team of volunteers who generously donate their time to make this festival happen every year. For those of you watching at home, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. And there are some volunteers here today that I'd like to give some special recognition to. First of all, at the back is Gerald Martin Dale. You saw him at the table when you walked in. And you probably recognize some of you at the festival week. He's always there with a smile and welcoming, welcoming attitude. So thank you so much, Gerald. Also, Natasha Finley is here at the front. Natasha is actually our volunteer coordinator, but in fact, she wears many hats behind the scenes, so we really appreciate all your effort and time. Thank you, Natasha. And of course, Xu Zhang here is our treasurer. She keeps us all on track, and it's especially important here today because she wrote all the checks. And on behalf of Xu, thank you to everyone who made a donation to the festival, either here today or through at the time of registration. As you know, this is all run on volunteers. It's a passion project. We love it. All the funds that you donate go into the direct running of the festival, the awards, and the adjudicators. So thank you very much for your generosity. Okay, Janet, over to you. Yes.
Hello, everyone. It's my honor and pleasure to introduce and present the Toronto Centre and National Awards. Today's guests, we will have a few, will be presenting these special awards that were inaugurated over the years to honor individuals who have had significant connection with Contemporary Showcase Festival and its sponsoring organization, ACNNP, which is the short form for Alliance for Canadian New Music Projects. They, like all of us here present today, believe in the intrinsic value of Canadian contemporary music as part of our cultural fabric. So it is my pleasure now to present these special awards. And we have quite a few.
Is here?
Yes.
Oh, she can't. Oh, they're having trouble hearing you.
Okay.
So speak right into the mic.
Okay. Thank you. The first award today is the Elaine Cruz Memorial Award. This was established in 2008 and is to be presented to promising young pianists. This award honors Elaine's long-standing association with ACNNP and Contemporary Showcase Festival at Toronto Centre. Elaine's leadership as president, her vision as a chairperson, and her unique and special guidance as a teacher encouraged us to recognize her in this manner, being one of Alliance's outstanding advocates of Canadian music. So this year, the following performers are being recognized, and we congratulate them, and they are Chase, Howard, and Ross Fraser. Would you come forward, please? Thank you. Thank you very much. Our next award is the Mary Hildebrand Award, and this was established in 2014 to honor Mary Hildebrand, a teacher, composer, and dedicated supporter of Contemporary Showcase. It is presented to one senior solo participant each year. This performer is encouraged to apply for, of course, the Outstanding National Award. This year, our following performer is being recognized, XINRU Lei. Congratulations. Would you like to come forward? Our next award is the Remini House of Music Award. This award was established in 2015 by Rosa Remini, who enthusiastically supports and encourages young musicians to explore and perform Canadian contemporary music. This year, the following performers are recognized. There are 3 of them. 2 are here for today's concert, the 3 o'clock concert. MILAN GODARA and KRISHNA MALLIPATNA. Would they like to come forward, please? Oh dear.
Congratulations, buddy.
Oh, thank you. And congratulations.
Can I shake your hand? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, yes. Mhm. So our next and last award for this concert is the Mary Gardner Award, and I thought that rather than I present it, it seems very appropriate that a fellow female composer come forward and introduce the award and present it to our recipient. Alice. Alice.
Do I need to say anything?
Yeah, if you want to just stop there.
Okay, thank you, Janet, and thank you, everyone. Mary Gardner actually was a very close friend of mine and admirer of her music, and she has done so much in her lifelong, contribution to education as an adjudicator and also a brilliant composer. So it's my greatest honor to be here today to present this award. And I have to tell ERIN, I'm really impressed with Caprice because I think you're by far the youngest person to play this piece. Is meant to be, for an international competition. So I'm very proud of every one of you. And thank you so much for asking me to present this award. And yes, so maybe we can. This year. Okay.
Two people.
Oh, so this year the following performers are recognized: Adam KARSLI, KARSLI, and Aaron Yip. Welcome. Congratulations. Well done. Great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
I think this concludes. This is the first time that we've had 2 concerts, so this is the first half of today's festivities, and this concludes our 3 o'clock concert. I'd like to just again thank Joseph for hosting it for us. So would you join me in just thanking Joseph once again? Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you.